Good afternoon and welcome back to Universal Studios Hollywood. Today we're checking out all of the updates inside of the theme park, so let's get rolling. Showed up a little bit before closing. The Fall Guys Stuntacular is over. They're not doing it anymore. The 19th, yesterday, was its last day. Sad to see, but look at the wait times today. A very lightly crowded day. Park closes at 7 o'clock. King Julian's out right now. He's moving it and moving it. Moving and grooving it. What does he say? Move it, move it. No line at the Power Up Cafe. I haven't been there in such a long time. I think I'm powered up, powered up. Too powered up? How do you say that? I don't know, but I think I'm a little tired of the cafe. I had so much food within its first month of opening. I think I was here like every single day, but the calzone is so good. If you ever visit Power Up Cafe, highly recommend this calzone over here, the red one. So I made a mistake today. I'm dropping new merchandise very soon, and this is something I haven't announced yet. I accidentally wore the t-shirt, one of the t-shirts from the merchandise line. So if you see me in the park, that's what I'm wearing. I guess we're doing a full reveal in today's video. So if you're watching the video, you know. If you don't watch the video, well, how would you know? But I got a cat not too long ago. His name is Biscuit, and I'm like obsessed with cats now. So this is called That's a Cat apparel. See what I did there? And there's three different shirts I'm going to be releasing. One of them looks like this, and they're all modeled after my cat Biscuit's face. And then there's like a little bit of writing. I think it says fear of cat on the bottom. It's pretty funny. All right, enough with the cat talk. Let's talk about Hollywood Drift opening 2026. Let's take a look at the updates. A bit of a later trip. This was so last minute. So that's why I'm kind of like rushing through these updates. It's 5 o'clock now. The park closes at 7. Usually my updates take about an hour, but I'm worried that I won't be able to get to the lower lot on time. I want to go at least on the escalators to look at Horror Nights updates. Alrighty, Fast and Furious Hollywood Drift. The official name has been revealed, and they're starting to work a little bit quicker now with the project. It's set to open in 2026, which I feel like they're going to be done way sooner than that. I'm not sure what else there's left to do with the coaster itself. I mean, outside of the footers and maybe theming and the queue, it doesn't seem like it would take that long to achieve. I'm not sure exactly how a roller coaster is built. This is actually my first time seeing a roller coaster be built from the ground up, so this is very interesting. But it doesn't seem like it would take 2 years to build. They have a ton of these coaster footers being placed into the ground. This is what's going to be supporting the main supports that hold up the coaster track. And then we're seeing another one of these boxes over here. We've been seeing a ton of these boxes. First time we saw them was around the mountain here. Not sure exactly where they are now. Oh, I think there it is. I think that's where it is. They filled it in with foundation, it seems like. Yeah, right above the coaster footer. But we saw those, and we have another one over here. So I don't know exactly what this would be for. Maybe this is temporary placement. And this is kind of a rough angle, but we have some more work going on the other side of the project. This side has been quiet for the longest period of time, but they removed the trees about 2 months ago, and looks like they're starting to level out the entire mountain. They're excavating and doing everything that needs to be done. It looks like through the course of the main attraction, there's a lot of like new paths that are being constructed. Obviously, they would need to have some like different brake runs throughout the entire ride, and let's say the ride goes down and they need to evacuate people, those people would have to go down a flight of stairs and probably around the mountain on one of these platforms. What I'm looking forward to the most is concept art. We haven't received any concept art yet with the announcement of the coaster, so hopefully Universal will reveal some concept art soon. They haven't been doing that with their projects recently. Usually they just wait until the last second, wait a month before the land opens to start promoting it, or wait a month before the ride opens to start promoting it. We saw this with Jurassic World, we saw this with Nintendo World. So they're very quiet and secretive about their projects until they get very close to opening these projects. There are some construction workers over at the main station. I'm assuming this is the station here. And we actually have some coaster track that's been installed for quite a while now. There's the coaster track I was talking about. Kind of hard to see in this time of day, but it is there. But yeah, it's starting to look really nice. I'm very excited to see the main building go up. More excited to see the main building and theming go up before the track. I feel like the track is gonna look like a generic like Six Flags roller coaster, but I'm excited to see what they do with the theming. I hope that they put a lot into the theming. I hope it's not just a generic roller coaster. I hope there's ride audio as well on the coaster. Something that's just mind-blowing to me is that we haven't received a single announcement. It's almost June. No announcement from Horror Nights. They've been very quiet. So is the event even happening this year? No, oh yeah, of course it's happening this year. But what's coming to the event? Looking before this year, we had La Llorona here. We had another Latin Monsters maze. I have a feeling that they're just going to do the same thing again. I feel like with Universal Monsters, they've been bringing it back ever since 2018, and they tend to do that a lot. So it's safe to assume that there's going to be another Universal Monsters maze. It's safe to assume there's going to be another Latin American maze. I think. I don't know how long that's going to go for. If they do another Latin American maze, it's probably going to be right over here. It's just been the trend. I don't know. This is just all speculation. If you're trying to go for like a quick snack or a quick lunch, I highly recommend mobile ordering over here at Luigi's Pizza. This is arguably the best theme park pizza, hands down. They sell pizza by the slice. I think it's like $10 a slice unless the prices went back up. Let's see. Yeah, pizza by the slice. Cheese pizza is $9.59. Regular pepperoni slice or any like specialty slice of pizza is $9.99. Not too bad. And you also get your annual pass discount on it. Not to mention it's also really filling for the price. I'm currently standing after the first escalator. But we have some coaster footers here as well. I'm not sure how the roller coaster is going to reach this point. Is it going to continue further down? Yeah, they have some coaster footers being set up right now. My theory is that it's probably going to go under the escalator here. It looks like they are starting to excavate the side of the mountain over here. And the other side, they just put up some construction walls. But they haven't started excavating this side. So I don't know. I don't know exactly what they're going to do with the coaster. Maybe I don't know if it's even going to go over the escalator. That seems like a safety hazard. Let's say someone vomits like right here. It'll just hit people in the head, or let's say someone drops like a phone or something. I'm sure there'll be mandatory lockers like in Florida before getting on the roller coaster. But yeah, it just doesn't seem practical for the coaster to go over this walkway. They have a nice little photo op over here. Now, I don't know if it's just me, but this maze right over here, or haunted house, I don't know. I'm going to call them mazes. I grew up calling them mazes, so I'm going to continue calling them mazes. But this looks exactly like The Last of Us. Am I right? It looks exactly like the facade we had last year, outside of the big opening down the middle. But look at that little booth to the right. Look at the lighting rig to the left. That's exactly what we had, and in same shape as The Last of Us from last year's Horror Nights. And as for that haunted house over there, that's where Holidays was. Kind of hard to see what's going on over there. They're building the main frame of the facade. So not this soundstage, but the one next to it. Last year they used for the Exorcist haunted house. I'm not sure if they're going to be utilizing this soundstage again. I think they really have to think about how they're going to capacitate the park right now. But one of the issues from last year were that the queues kept filling up like to maximum capacity, to the point where you can't enter the line. Obviously that's not ideal if you pay so much money to enter this event and then your favorite maze or the one you wanted to do is closed because it's at maximum capacity. I don't know how they're going to look into that and fix that problem. I think the safest option is to sell less tickets and maybe increase how many nights Horror Nights goes on for. Either that or virtual queue, which I know a lot of you guys don't like the sound of that, but we did test that out last year. It didn't last very long, probably like 3 nights, maybe 1 weekend, the very first weekend of Horror Nights. It lasted that long. All right, back to Fast and Furious. We have some more boxes, those boxes we saw earlier. We have more boxes over here. I'm really curious to see what these are used for. But yeah, project is looking really, really nice. It's crazy how quick they're moving with this. Looks like we have some new footers going down over here. It's good to know that they already started work on that half of the project. We don't usually get to see this combo out. It's Bart and Marge. There's the castle. To the left of it, the Fort Anglia, as well as the new lockers, which they're starting to detail. Very exciting. I love when they do new things in Wizarding World. They've been doing a lot of new things in Wizarding World. They had Death Eaters last year over the summer. They had Butterbeer season where they introduced like the new soft serve location in the land, as well as the Butterbeer Ice Lolly, which was okay. And that'll wrap up our video here at Universal Studios. I hope you guys enjoyed. I'm JP and How They Sing the Movies. That's a wrap. I'll see you guys in the next one.